That does not make no sense.
What's the hurry?
Yeah. Oh, yep, so. Yeah, welcome back. Etc. etc. You a mission? Must be a mission. So. Days. Where's that fucking message? Sorry, someone's trying to contact me. I've forgotten what I was doing. I was doing that mission, wasn't I? I don't know why I was heading over there. Right. No, not accepting that. I'm sick of going off to the side and trying to complete them.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the crew. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss,
before
each step you take
the background
is another
noise, so I'm sorry about that.
Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be...
Okay, thanks for coming all this...
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Finally, I'm leaving the area. What the? Oh, it's a side mission, isn't it? Do I have any artifacts to sacrifice? That's the gun. Gun, that's the weapon. That was a decent level up. Should see how strong I am now.
Don't get frostbite.
Let the show begin.
Freeze.
Let it rain.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Freeze. What's the hurry? Cool it.
Oh, I became a lot stronger. Oh, I think this is a side mission it's getting me to do, isn't it? Yeah.
Dodge this.
I need as much height as possible. What? Alright, we'll stop. We'll start the tip and work our way back. Or not.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
First person. Oh, what a beautiful landscape. I didn't get to see these storms though. I'm a little bit disappointed about that.
Ahoy there. Come on, let's get moving. So, you finally made it. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade...
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Religious
we were
sanctioned Japan.
supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
What's the hurry?
Like, why is Leeson in my party?
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
I wonder when I'll be as
So
tall
before
as
we
my
do
big
that,
sister.
no, we'll use all these.
La da 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 da.
Nice.
Hello? Please state your name. You must be...
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What?
I just wanted to see...
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on...
Sheesh. So
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got it. Now, let's head over to... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
I don't like how my map is at the moment. That makes me feel a little bit better.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which...
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down!
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make...
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech.
It's way too much.
The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
The scamming bastards.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves, that's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma.
I can't wait
She
till
is
tomorrow.
a deity who... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll encounter in this world.
It happens once every 6
Who's to say you
weeks.
won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal. Connections come at a high price, you understand? No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that, if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
People were getting hunted down. He's a vision person.
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody
really
happy.
confused.
It's my own personal rule for...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine.
Can I hold off on that? I need one of these. I don't like my map not working. I don't know, it was with me and not working maps. I just need my map to work for me. Much better. Better put a marker there. Close enough marker. I just gotta remember to delete it too. Oh, I can't speak English.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence.
I hate it when I go to new areas in games.
What's really squeezing us out
always long introductions.
Is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for Crystal Marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Yes.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And we've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Yeah, let's go talk to him. What could possibly go wrong?
Association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources this stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Oh, they finished?
Boring. Sorry.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, it's just... They talk too much for me.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business.
Oh, I didn't hit autoplay.
Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
What's going on with my game? Oh, there we are. It's responding now.
What's the hurry? That was quick. You resolved it already?
Why doesn't this do auto play automatically?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer!
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Ah, there's a lot of talking.
Catch the wind.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of...
Oh, it's working!
So, trying... Huh? What is this? What are you up...
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern rite.
That was just recently a event.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, the folks from the internet? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just... Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with...
Well, no one's stopping you.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd... Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. So come on, get it off.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
Well, that's a corruption for you.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take. Evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you.
Really? What?
Right, where am I going? Not even 5 seconds of being on the island. Am I already taking down the corrupted government?
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
That's crap, I can't climb on the walls. Roofs, sorry. I can't speak English.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earned plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Is he a good guy or a bad guy? I can't tell.
Now, who...
Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Alright. The game froze. Oh, I thought it was shutting down.
What could he be doing at a place like...
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go to...
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
Is he running away?
I need a little more...
Huh.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our...
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to...
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the tax...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Bloody foxes.
Well, even if what you say is true...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow?
And not even an...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal.
I'm sick of being pushed around.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
A helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner. Seize the merchants. We will resolve...
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need
Where the
for
hell
this?
did he come from?
If there's a dispute to resolve...
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
What am I looking at?
any of our clans, so you wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But she...
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh?
Thank you so much, Toma. But,
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more... Shh, not here. Too many...
Oh, now where? I'm sorry. What?
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you... Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro...
You've been keeping your true identity. So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of...
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. Despite the fact that I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary.
Turn that bloody fan off.
You should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time, too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put...
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
I don't know. Can't get it to work. Oh, is he finally done?
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter of... As soon as we get off Rito... Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Yeah. Oh, it tastes funny. Right, what am I doing? I'm trying to leave. riches do I have? 4. I thought I had more.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta...
If you don't have a travel permit, this is...
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get up? Are you saying we should go and meet? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say, who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
This whole area is just talking. Because I hope it's not.
Halt! This is the
We're here to see...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
All I can hear is that bloody
my
fan.
sincere apologies.
Can you turn it off? Ow! Oh, tripping over shoes. Alright, what was I?
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo...
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
Alright, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very...
So what you're saying is...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea?
My reputation's getting around, alright?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot.
Whoa, you heard about... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply... Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other...
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you...
Excellent. Well then...
I love it how I'm traveler, but I gotta go around and solve
know the Genshin,
people's problems for them.
A flower grows...
Yep, we've picked a few of those...
Yes, bring me 300 Shinxin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much. Then how about this? We have...
That sounds much more...
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too...
709 letters.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Got my controller. Must be something wrong with my fan because it's not turning off.
Halt, you two!
Huh?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists...
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something. Oop.
1800 and 2400. Since I can't leave the area, I'm basically just painting you with the get missions until I got access.
finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Huh. Oh, sorry folks. To turn my fan off, I have to have it on one, not literally the word off.
No,
how does that
you
work?
misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Naokami Island in my stead. It is to be given to... My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji.
I'm standing behind my
There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to
against the boy
Naokami
she's in
Island.
love with, but the father wants
It would be regrettable to let such an
get a
opportunity
promotion.
pass.
Oh, Paimon gets...
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the show. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Love letter with a question mark.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct.
Is there something wrong, lady?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route?
Got them all by
I'm
the
sure you are all
testicles.
quite familiar. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the...
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady.
Please.
Cannot pass without a permit.
So I just gotta escort it safely.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
What's happening?
Another test subject. You're open, Greaves!
This moment will be frozen in time.
This is why I hate fighting demons. They're most annoying to fight.
Test subject.
Freeze!
That tingle?
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. To the fairy.
Why is this gonna be a pain in my ass? Oh, I still gotta break these. Can I run a forward? Sweet, I can. Wait, what did I just do?
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Let it rain.
Say no more! Cool it!
Fall before me!
Oh, so sorry.
I'm ready! It's over!
Freeze! Don't push your luck. Dodge this! Say no more!
Fight fire with fire.
Finally, No. What's the hurry?
Oh, that's nice. They gave me enough time to get there.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel...
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm
not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying that...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence...
Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
Honestly, it's only fathers that have a soft
I
spot
wish
for their
you
daughters.
a safe journey.
Oh,
I'm
no, I
sure
don't have
we
a
will
kid.
meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
He lost his first love. I am so sorry, my dude.
Whew, we're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Nope, not doing that. Not accepting that. Oh. I don't know what's going on with those shields, but I don't want to touch them. Alright. No, I think it was about it. It will take here. Yeah, it's still a rough spot. What the hell is that? I'm here anyway. Oh, I gotta make those items, don't I? So the only thing I don't worry about while on the trip is the fast travels. Because I honestly don't wanna... or things like this. Nice photo. What is that?
Cool it.
Ah, this is probably why I have to change these things to one of the statues. Firework maker. Okay.
Is to have the patience to
Shell. Yeah, that's what I was after. Do you have anything for me? Okay, let's skip all that. I really want to accept all these side missions, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to deal with them at this moment. But I will have a look at the shops on the way. Pick anything you like. What are you? Oh, I need more shrimp. Somehow gone through 300 of them. I might buy some of you. I mean, I do have that new farm in the realm. It's beautiful. See, recipes for days. Does that remind me of the nurses from Pokemon? How they always I don't know if anyone remembers them, the old Pokemon. Skipping all this. It's just people boosting their skills. Hey, did I get the wrong turn? I did too. They showing up there. Egg roll. There's an egg roll. Hold on, do this one at a time just to see what they look like. Miso soup. Why did I sound like Jar Jar from Star Wars or something? Sweet shrimp. Well, why not if I can master it now? I might go through all that effort to turn off the fan. Now it's just bloody hot. Russian robot. Oh, it's not a Russian robot. Hi, Frybrain. Frybrain. Interesting username. Bird egg. Yeah, why not? I can master you now. I swear that woman, now think about it, that woman from the Venture Guild, it reminds me of the old nurses from Pokemon. Not the ones Pokemon's today, but the old TV season, like the 90s, not the 90s, but like during, yeah, probably the 90s would be the best reference. I don't know what it's like these days. Mixed. Oh, I can just do all that, then check the arcades. Is all these mustard? Should be. Except you two. Need some sugar going. Got some sugar. That was close. I didn't mean to do that one. Egg roll! Let's go. Oh, hey, Davo. Alright. Most of these should just be basic things like... what else needs mastering? Chicken, a flower, I can buy a flower shop. Eggs.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Right up. Eggs I can buy from the hunter in the village.
According to the
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Why you gotta stick up your ass, woman?
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
I just realised I'm in out of a city, so I need to work on the reputation too. the reputation probably would be the most annoying thing in the whole game, honestly. But
well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
But it's the easiest to do, because it's just like do bounties or requests or side missions.
I think he forgot his promise to meet us.
That is the most
Who
adorable
forgot their
dog.
promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
You can talk?
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier.
So what's the test?
Though it helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Is everyone just refer to everything as lightning in this area?
Gonna forgive you just because.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Never that easy.
Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction.
Ugh. What did that skip out? I know after the sentence shows up, I hit the thingy button, but I didn't hit it that time. Wonder if I ever done change my main. I mean, I'm using him as my main, but he has most of the good equipment in him. Huh? What do you need a statue that big for? Oh, she's sitting down.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions?
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
That's what they use.
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
Yeah, that must be
As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, The fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun.
Well, we're not exactly brainwashed.
And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like you're...
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything.
Did I just unlock
Did something
the new
happen?
tower? Can I talk to the dead now?
the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
There's always these long introductions to these type of areas. In a way, it kind of annoys me, and it doesn't, because it's like, yay, I'm getting all the info I need, but at the same time, it's like, so much talking. Nothing? Oh no. I got an artifact. How about artifact? Fast trouble there? Where is it? Oof, that's a bit of my... We can kind of fast travel there. Damn, it's hot. It's gonna get noisy, so I'm sorry. The hell? It's gonna be noisy for a bit. It's just cooling down the room. And I can smell dust. Oh, there comes into
What's the hurry?
So. So it's like a puzzle?
Quite the find.
There's gonna be a lot of messing around in this area.
Quite the find.
I might put it over marker down.
Work time. Time to work.
Huh? Why did you tell me I got 8 messages? Ah, they're probably the Russian robots. I know I was getting a bunch of random weird messages. One point, so I just got it to hit user online.
Catch the wind.
Yeah, it's inside. I'm not even flying out at the top. I didn't need to climb this. And it's starting to annoy me. Alright, you just made up for it.
Dodge this! Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Cool it! Ah!
Quite the find.
Nice. Sweet. I can level her up. Ah, my jaw. So I can't fully be upset about it. Because now climbing this mountain actually gave me a use. big is this area? Oh, I don't have everything unlocked, so I can't look. I think that it's just so packed together because it's just not a big area, but it's a decent sized one, I guess. Best way to talk about it. Alright, I may or may not have panicked. I had enough energy for Look at that, there was stairs, wasn't there? Son of a... Huh? What are you? Oh. So that basically elemental protection bullshit crap. You know what I'm trying to say. Can I... What can I do with you? There, it's fake. You got a problem with that? I am so nervous. More nervous than the time I bet 1 mil on GTA. I think it was good luck. Can I read it? Good fortune, thank God. I thought I was unlucky. Is she pregnant? It's just her wishing good luck, no one cares. Right, which way is the mission? That way. the reputation things here. Ooh, getting sharp pain in the back of the head. Heh, joke. Knocky knocky. Open up. Oh. I can't wait till I go through all these introductions.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snap.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep
Duh. We talking to a plant?
behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea.
There?
I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma, at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being... Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to Traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
Yeah, finally, we're getting somewhere.
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps...
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm
so ungrateful. Can I? Damn it! Game creators already thought of that, didn't they? I wanted to see what the princess looked like. Next time I'll have a drink from. Alright, so where am I going? Alright, this is annoying me. What's wrong with my quest? Nothing's really wrong with them, it's just a new one open. Why is my ping above 200? I wonder how long the update would take to do its update. Huh? What? That made absolutely no sense. Hey, just come across a fat baby. Excuse me, fat baby. I don't think it's a fat baby. I think my PlayStation needs a clean, a deep clean. I might pick it in or something. Well, if I get a deep clean, it's gonna cost me 200, and I don't have it for 2 weeks. I know I got the Xbox and the PC there, but I don't really touch the Xbox.
I'll keep this close.
When. Walking through the magical forest. Well, we'll better find out what it's called. The Secret Forest in the Moonlight. That makes sense. Even here there's mages. Is a lightning one of that? Using the captain.
Come with me.
Even that's not good enough. Is it because she's low level?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Why did I do that? That doesn't...
There's still a long road ahead.
Oh, here we are. First target.
Where's the person?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all?
Precisely. It's much. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us.
You one of the victims?
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to... Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels. But now, all of us, we will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him
Russian
to
robot.
stay.
Russian robot.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong. And still, they confiscated it. I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell that he'd lost something very important to it. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But...
Seems like he's a You must be Tejima! So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to... True. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like... a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then...
Okay. Well, in that case, But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need
Surely
to
it won't be
find the
that easy,
diary.
would it?
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Finding a diary, that won't solve it, would it?
This looks like Tejima's done. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like you're Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking...
It's his wife, isn't it? This is his ex-wife's village.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color... But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
Where's that leading me? Are we here? Oh, a grave.
Here we are! The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made it.
It's either a wife or a child.
It looks like Konda Village. Sounds so familiar.
Oh.
Where is that place again?
Could be a brother or sister.
Huh. But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go get...
I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. It's all disappeared. No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think... maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? Thank you both for help. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and that certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Push your luck. Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
I have no idea. Oh, pardon me. What's happening?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in... But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue in the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
So, Are they solving the
No
problem?
one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa... It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden show...
This must be one of the people Ayaka... Maybe we should talk to...
I've never even heard it. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, my own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vid.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go...
Huh. But we better confirm. What? We should be able to follow their...
There's a lot of running around for these people. Why can't any of these people solve their problems themselves?
We really outdid our... All those samurai houses packed with good...
You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all... You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Another test subject. I got carried.
Stuck.
Dodge this!
Wolf one. Oh, it's called a wolf.
Oh, there goes all the more. Come on, boss. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see in...
Food supplies. You kidding? I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening. But now that you've caught us...
You've got a deal!
Huh? What the... There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general... We better talk to this miss. As for you guys, you're...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
Man, even the thieves are having a hard time in the country. Gone through so much effort just to meet with the Shogun.
Welcome to Tsukumo, or perhaps there's... Ah, so you're friends of
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get... How did Kurosawa end up owing you...
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of food. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the...
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they... So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. And no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstance. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency if you're still curious, why don't I see? That reminds me, it seems that his vision was most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no sword? Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told, in hindsight, I regret that I never... Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but before... Information is also a kind of commodity. Wouldn't you... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about...
At least we now know where the emergency... Let's go talk to Chris.
Cost me 2,000. Why are you so far away?
What
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put my... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could see this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore and said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know.
Yet another trouble. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the next...
Thanks, right here.
The third person who had their vision taken. Paimon heard that he's the present-day This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around.
Nanako, don't worry. Since those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong...
Maybe, but... Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never...
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all. Once the
Hey there! Did some...
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty, but then we got here and...
From the way you're dressed, please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon, a name though self-taught. He mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over. And he refuses to let us. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he... But if I'm honest...
The Grand Narukami Shrine.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both...
So, losing your vision can cause
Mission is so weird. Getting sharp pains in my fronts. Guess I can't keep this up much longer. What?
Shh. So you decided just now, when Nanako, when she asked him who the people were, he suddenly it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some...
Suspicious.
Huh? Who's that? We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's disciple? Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking?
Bad news? I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword. I had begun training 5 years before him, and every practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain... I thought so too at the time. But Domon, only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that, of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei, too. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. So you see, I came... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got... Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him...
Probably don't work, honestly. Hot. My account's not turning on.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae?
Is that
the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and...
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't...
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine... Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei,
Sure! After all, everyone... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to...
Might leave it here,
catch
folks.
the wind.
I'll catch you all next time.